everybody, welcome back to What the Face. I'm glad you're here because I have going to be using Pure by Gillette right here. It has aloe in it and I think that's great, so I'm going to be putting that into this Captain's Choice brush, which I haven't used in a while, and I will shave with the Occam's razor, but this is the first one they came out with. It's still very, very good. And I have some movies and series that I want to discuss with you, so stick around, don't go away. Okay, so I have about six days growth, so let me wet the face. I just need this to be wet, and then I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to wet my brush. There it is right there. I'm going to throw some of this in the brush, and you can see it right on the tip, but I'm also going to put some in my fingertips. That's the amount right there. I'm going to just work it in. And now I'm going to just wipe that off and do the rest with the brush. Wet a little bit. And here we go. Now, the reason why I personally make my brush very wet is when I'm doing like the creams, they tend to dry on my face rapidly. So I have to really, apply the water, hydrate them and my face so they don't dry. Okay, look at that. What a nice lather there. Okie doke. Alright. Now, just wash my hands a little bit and going to just wet my razor. Start at the bottom. This is my soaping my soaping shirt. When I make soap, I wear there's a couple of clothes that I wear, so I'm not really ruining any clothes. So I just happened to come right from down in the den when I was making stuff, and I said, oh, I gotta shave. So here we go. And I was catching up on some season 3. It seems to be for 2 shows that I'm watching. Season 3 just came out for both of them, and one is The White Lotus, which I really enjoy, and this time it's taking place in Thailand, and I've only seen the first episode, so they're setting up characters and things like that, but the shit's gonna go down. I can tell, you could tell. It's a good series. The first 2 are fantastic, and I'm hoping this third one is really great too. I'm sure it's going to be as we get into it. And then the continuation of another one on its third is Yellow Jackets, which I found from the first time I saw it. I was shaking my head as to what this was all about, but it's getting very interesting. A lot's been revealed already. It's not a secret. I'm sorry I'm gonna have to spoil it for someone who hasn't seen it, but you get the idea 20 minutes into the first episode of the first season, so it's not like a secret at all. But these soccer girls were trapped in the woods when their plane went down. They were flying. They were gonna play a match overseas. The plane goes down, and then it's survival time. After they realize, you know, they're not going to be saved right away. So in order to survive, they had to eat one of the people that were survived the plane crash. It's a long story, but you'll see what happens if you watch it. It's amazing. The characters that play the kids and as adults, because they switch back and forth between adults and when they were in the woods, and it becomes they're always trying to hide what they've done. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to, you know, do anything about it. They just want everyone to forget about it, and that's basically what they want to do. So I definitely recommend that if you haven't seen it. And then there's what else? Oh yes, the movie, The Complete Unknown, I saw, and it's about Bob Dylan, and the folk scene, which he started out with, and then he kind of grew from there, branched off into his own kind of music, which Peter Seeger, I think it was, that's how you say his name. You know, he's a folk singer from back then in the 60s, and he was trying to go on tour, like a folk tour, and Bobby was involved, and Bobby didn't really, at that time, when his career was getting going and, you know, he's becoming extremely famous, he didn't want to do the folk stuff anymore, and Peter was nuts with that, and Peter got him on stage, like, for the first time, but it was the songs that he was writing which made Bob Dylan famous. You know, it was his words and his music. It wasn't anything really Peter did, but Peter, I guess, thought he owed him, you know, but it doesn't work that way, you know. People grow, especially in that industry, and they can't do usually what they start with, you know. But anyway, there was a very big fight. There's a lot of talk and controversy over what happened between Peter and Bob Dylan, but there was some falling out, and I don't think it ever repaired itself. But that's a great movie to see. If you got, I think it's like a little over 2 hours. But it talks about Joan Baez, and then I think his other girlfriend, who was on the cover of one of his albums. She was the one the girl on the cover of the album was the one that he really loved, and she just couldn't go his way anymore. So they kind of parted. But Joan Baez was a shit, man. according to this movie. Whether it's, you don't know if everything in the movie is 100% true, but she was kind of a shit. I'm going to put this Aqua Velva on right there. Someone requested that I use Skin Brace, so next time I'll try to get it, and I'll use it. Hopefully they make it. I'll look in my local CVS, see if it's there. So there you have it. A nice shave, man. Let me tell you, Pure, it's just great. It really is great. Wow, another great. I'm gonna put it where it was. Another great shaving cream. So I had a great shave, and I hope you guys have a real great shave. And I'll see you next week. So long. Like and subscribe.